All right, awesome. Well, thanks for hopping on the call, you guys. Hopefully this time works for everyone. Sunday nights at 9, and it'll just be the second week of the month. So it'll be nice. You'll hear from me on Sunday nights, and then Meg has her team calls the second Monday of every month at noon. So you'll kind of get some extra training in that second week of the month, and just some extra connection to kind of motivate you to keep going, through the month. Because I know like a lot of you guys ended August really good and you were on a high, and then you kind of take that first week of the next month and you kind of like, oh, well, I worked really hard the last like 10 days of the month, so I'm just going to kind of relax a second, and you take like 1 day off, then 2 days, then 3, and all of a sudden it's the 6th or 7th of the month and you're going, oh my gosh, I have nothing, I've done nothing. So my thought process was, if we can kind of meet up that second week of the month when you're kind of losing that steam, and get you back on track before you get too far away, then we'll be able to help more people and connect and kind of give you a guideline for the next few weeks. Yeah. So tonight, it's really basic what I wanted to talk to you guys about, but what got me thinking was Anita Myron's call on the National Wake Up Call, and just how going back to the basics. And you guys, I was preaching that in June or July before I had Hayden, and just making sure you're going back to the basics of your journey, if you're starting to feel like you're getting too far away. And I think Anita Myron really hammered that home on the National Wake Up Call, that if you want to inspire people, and if you want to, what she said really, I just loved it. She said, if you want to attract people who want to change, then you yourself need to be changing. And I love that, because I think that's so true. Like, you can't, it was hard during the pregnancy to like want to get people who wanted to lose weight when I wasn't showing them that they could do that, when I wasn't sharing this transformation of losing 1, 2, 3, 4 pounds. Like, it was difficult, not impossible. It was difficult, but it's important for you to show people that you are changing, and that you're using our programs, our products, our support groups, this coaching journey to do that for you. And so when I was kind of searching your guys' pages, and mostly my personally sponsored, so if you're not my personally sponsored, I don't know if this applies to you, but I was trying to find new pictures of coaches on my team to use for recognition. And as I'm skimming these pages, personal and like, I cannot find a smiling picture of anyone, of just by themselves, just them. And so it got me wondering, you guys are posting, people are posting, but what are you posting? Or how are you sharing your story? Are you being the storefront of your business? So if you're posting a picture of a meal, like maybe you go in, maybe you, God bless you, put your face in the meal. If you are doing a post-workout, make sure it's of your face and not of a CD or a TV screen or computer screen. And if you, do a video, screenshot, play that video back and screenshot it and take a full body workout photo. That's what I do. But nobody's faces were in their photos. And it was really hard to find a picture to do a shout out, because there wasn't just them, or they were with their family, or this was something else I would recommend, is there was so much writing on the pictures. And so people are paying attention to the words, but they're not seeing the face behind the words. Does that make sense? And so it makes it hard, like, for people to recognize you all the time. Here's like this. There we go. If they can't see your face, if it's hidden behind words, or they can't see, what style you have, or what do you look like? Because people are attracted to you guys. We're on social media. So you don't want to base it on looks, but people are attracted to you. What do they see? What do they like? Do they see, kids playing in the background, or do they see, my laundry baskets piled up? Like, what do they see behind you? That stuff matters. And if you're hiding it all behind a bunch of words, you can't see past it. Does that make sense? Kind of. But and then Anita said it too. Turn the camera around, put you into your story. Don't just post, I did this twice this weekend. I saw an awesome quote that I loved, 2 of them. They were so great. And instead of just taking those pictures, snapshotting them, and scheduling them in a like page post later, I took the quote. One of them was about that I prayed today. It was Friday morning, I think. I prayed that the Lord put peace and courage in my kid's heart and take away the fear. And instead of just taking that photo that I saw the quote on and screenshotting it and posting it on my like page, I found a picture of Brooklyn and Grayson. They were walking on the sidewalk. I put that quote on very light so that you could see the kids, so that you could see the picture, but you could still read the words. And I just posted that. It was the same thing. I just put my personal picture on it, something that was relatable to me. I was a mom of my kids, and that post had 15 likes, 15 shares, a ton of likes, a ton of comments. But I took a quote that hit home with me, and I put it on a personal picture. Does that make sense? So if you see something, and now you don't have to put the quote on a picture, but if you see a quote that hits you, don't just snapshot a picture of the quote and put it on your Facebook page. Take that quote and maybe you type it out and that's your post and it's just a picture of you. Maybe just the quote is your post. That's fine too. People will share that, people will comment, people will like on that as well. Or maybe you do, take a picture. Maybe it is of your kids or of a pregnancy quote or loving your body quote or before and after quote or something, and put that on pictures. But make sure that you can see the picture behind the words. I try to use a very light font, so that it's not a big bold font on there, or use squaregram, and I move the picture over to one side so that there's still some white coming through on the other side. Some people don't like that look. That's fine. It works for me. My audience tends to like it. But I see so many people on our team just taking a quote and you just can't get settled. Just taking a quote and just snapshotting the picture and posting it. And there's no you. There's not your face. People don't know who you are. They don't know the emotion behind it. And that's what you want people to see. You want people to see you. And I know that posting a bunch of selfies can seem like, oh my God, here we go again, another selfie. But I have posted so many selfies and so many pregnancy pictures and pregnancy bellies and all this stuff. And people like to see you. People want to see your face so they can relate to you and know who you are. Because they can, Google motivating quotes and get the same quotes that you can. But if you can share why that quote stuck out to you or what that meant for you or what are you struggling with, which is my second point. Make sure you're not just doing a workout photo, but not explaining, I tell you guys this all the time, but not explaining why that workout was so, why was it hard today? Why was it easy? What got you motivated? What got you up and out of bed to do it? I've just, share your story. There's more than just, I worked out today and it was great. Sarah had a great one tonight. I saw the video. She posted, it was a video, right? Yeah, she didn't just say she got a workout in. She explained that, she'd been going and she, probably wanted to just sit on the couch, but she was intent and she took care of her body tonight, and this is why. And so it was inspirational. She shared, what she wanted to do, what her heart wanted, what she really wanted to do, what she knows she should do, and she explained that versus just saying, oh, I got my workout in, right? So there's a struggle, there's an inspiration, there's a story behind it. I don't know what her deal is. Sorry, guys. But I think too often we just share a quick picture and then we just post to post, and we don't want to think about it. We just want to make sure we get 3 or 4 good posts up that day. Does anyone feel like they've been rushing their posts lately, or like just going through the motions to get them up and not really sharing something great? And I'm guilty. I deleted one yesterday. I'm like, why did I even just post that? What does it matter? And I deleted it. And I was like, this is so stupid. But I used that picture, same picture. I used that picture for today's post. And it was a story I talked to, and I'm going to talk to you about this in a second. I talked about what our pastor discussed during our service yesterday, and instead of just typing out this huge long paragraph and just posting it, I posted just a picture of me, like just so people could see my face, they could see my smile, they could see the joy that that service brought me. So, and you're angry. So even if you do something like that, like, and I think I shared this in the team page with like different things you can do in the weekend is, when you are dressed up, when you are having a good hair day, Heather, go snap some selfies of your hair looking nice and you looking nice, and have some of those on hand to just use when you want to share a story or something that you're thinking about that day, so that you don't feel hesitant. Like if it was me today, I'd be like, oh my God, I really don't want to post just a selfie of this. Like, but if you have a stash of photos you can use, then it kind of helps to put your face again, just with a post, something you're feeling, something people connect your feelings to your face, and they think of you. Your face is when they hear this story about something they're struggling with, and they see your face, and there's more of a connection than if they were just to read it on words, right? You're never like this, and tonight you just want to be like this, huh? Of all nights? Huh? I'll go hand you to Daddy. Do you want to go see Dad? No? Yeah, I'll threaten you with that. So make sure you're, not just posting to post, but make sure you're sharing a story. Make sure you're sharing some inspiration, and make sure people can see your face, because you want them to remember you. You don't want them just to remember what they heard and what they read, but who they got it from and who you are. And if you want, you can, I forget the link that I used, but there's a website that you can get just a free little logo. I think I paid $30 for it, and it just says Brittany Wright. And if you're using a photo and you want to put like a little logo like that on, or even use like a watermark on an app and put your name on it, so in case they don't normally follow you, but they see that picture and they see your picture and they see your name on that picture, like it just keeps correlating. They see you more and they see you more. They see your name more. They see your face more. And they're going to connect with you and they're going to relate with you. I think Bonnie Engel said somebody needs to see your face like 77 times or something like that before they feel a connection, before they feel a relationship, before they like commit to something. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of selfies. But look at how awesome but she's number 2 in the company, so she's doing something right? Because people keep saying her face. She keeps hearing the story, sharing her story, making sure it's relatable, making sure she's sharing her journey, her inspiration, and sharing her face with it. So people know her face, they know her journey, and they can connect with that. So again, I know it's super simple, but it really was bothering me yesterday when I was going through trying to find these pictures, or this weekend, and I'm like, I don't have any of people's faces. Even if it is with you and your kids, like at least have it be your face, like something of you, and not always with food, or not always with your Shakeology or a water cup or a post-workout. Like show all avenues, all areas of your life, and let people in on that. I know it can be scary, but there's so much. I have had so many messages about her and her birth and postpartum and breastfeeding and all that stuff, because I'm sharing that whole entire journey with people. Like I haven't really held anything back. So I encourage you, just take more selfies. Really, that's some of it. And make sure you're sharing that inspiration, the before, the during, the after, and what changed. And Candy Kerrigan's doing a really good job doing that and sharing her whole journey and why she's doing what she's doing and what's inspiring her and how she continues to do that. So, and if you need, I know sometimes we can kind of get in our head of what to post and how to post and kind of all that stuff. And I'll tell you that some of my best posts and some of the best things, like you guys forget timing, forget like, oh, is this good content or something? If it's from your heart, if you feel like that inspired you today, or that motivated you, or that changed your day, share it, because I'm sure it'll change somebody else's day. Don't worry about like Now I say this lightly, like obviously your hook posts for challenge groups and coaching posts, like obviously those want to be timed, or, if you have a really good post and you have a time that you think would be more attractive, then save it for later. But if you're reading a devotional at 2 p.m. and something hits you, then, share it. That's fine. Like, be you, be real. Maybe your niche is on at 2 p.m. needing something like that. So just really focus on that this week and take more selfies and share your story. And the other thing that I wasn't planning on talking about this, but it really hit me yesterday, and I think it's so true in this business, is our pastor talked a lot about, like, when we're praying for something and when we're asking for something, or so, whether you believe in God or not, like if you're sitting here working for something and striving for something and, waiting for the universe to give you something, there's miracles in the waiting for whatever to happen. So if you've been waiting for something to happen and it's not, look for what's changing right now. What's going on right now that you can enjoy? What is God doing for you right now? And there's delay. He was like what he said was, he's not denying. You're not being told no, that this isn't going to work out for you, or this wasn't what you were meant to be, or this isn't where you're supposed to be if you're not a 5-star diamond coach or an elite coach or a 15-star diamond coach yet. Like, it's just not the right time for it. He's not denying you. He's just, what? You just might have to wait a little bit. You just might have to wait a little bit. And, as I was sitting there thinking about it, like, this business is so much like that. Like, we want instant gratification. We want to say, oh, I sent 10 messages yesterday, so why am I not at Success Club 10? You have a delay in this business to see the gratification. And unfortunately, there's like a 30, 60, 90-day delay for some of that stuff. So if you've been messaging, if you've been doing your power hours, if you've been doing your messages and posting and all that stuff, it might take 30 days for you to see the benefits of that. It might take you 60 days to see the benefits of that. And when you start talking about coaching and adding coaches and getting that system right and getting all that together, it might take 90 days. You guys, this is the most that she's probably ever cried in one, like, I'm not even exaggerating right now. Like, she's the most content baby. And she's like just not having it tonight. So my point is to go off of, like, if you start posting today, if you start sharing your story and sharing your journey, and you get back into that, and you're connecting with people and commenting and sorry, you guys, and doing all that stuff, it's not going to mean you're going to be at Success Club 5 by the end of the week, but you have to stay consistent with it. And you have to keep praying and asking for those big, bold prayers and believing that you deserve that. Because it might not be happening right now, but it's just delayed. It's not denying you. It's not denying you. He's just delaying it because you're not ready yet. And I'm like, my goal was to be a 10-star team by the end of the year and have, like, I had all these huge goals. Hi! I had all these huge goals for my business. And am I hitting them? No. Do I feel like God's denying me? No. He's just delaying it because he knows that I can't handle all of that and Hayden and twins and everything else going on. I know that this is going to happen for our team. I know that there's goals that I set this year that our team might not hit this year, but they will hit next year because that's going to be a better time for me. That's going to be a better time for you guys because half of our team is pregnant. So it's not just me, it's this whole team. And, so whatever you're going through, whether it is this business or it's your own fitness journey, or if it's a financial goal, or if it's, a relationship or just something that you're working towards and you feel like it's just being denied and you just keep being told no, 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 no. Like, it's not probably no, it might just be delayed until you're ready for something. And the thought of it maybe happening sounds really great right now, but there's something else that might be happening that's going to stress you out before that happens. Or, like, it just hits so home because I feel like this business is exactly that. Like, we feel like we're being denied success, or feel like we're being denied hitting all these goals and, having this huge business. But we're not being denied, we're just being delayed. And, God's going to give you what you can handle right now. And if you keep working for it, I promise that he will bring blessings. And my friend Leanne, she is one of Meg's coaches. She, I would love for her to get on and share her story with you guys, because I think it's, I don't want to say realistic, because it's not what happens for everybody, but I think it's relatable to what can happen. I think we all too often hear these coaches who are so great and they were 2-star and they quit their corporate job and they quit their job, and then they went 5-star and then they went 10-star and then they like moved up the ladder super fast and quit your job and it's going to be great. And that doesn't always happen. Leanne quit her job. She was an accountant. She quit her job, and she's struggled. She has really, really struggled the last 2 years to make Beachbody work. And I've been working closely with her for a year, and she just has not given up, you guys. Like, she has just been going at it and making this happen and trying her best. And she hasn't hit above Success Club 5 in over a year. And last month she hit Success Club 19. And she was so stoked. She was so excited. But all that was, it had nothing to do with what she did different in August. She did absolutely nothing different in August. She just never gave up for 15 months. I mean, longer than that. She's been a coach longer than that. But when things started to get really tough and she was like, oh, this is like, I should just quit. She could have quit. She could have quit and just gone back to a regular job and just said, forget it. But she didn't. And she just kept fighting, and she kept putting the effort, and she kept trying to show up, and she messaged and she liked, and she did. I always tell her she does more personal development than for the both of us. She does more PD. I would do the work and not do personal development. She would do personal development and not do the work. So it was like we both motivated each other to do what we were missing. But she's that story of like, she's been praying for Success Club 19 or wherever, like last August, last September. And she just had to stay faithful to her business, to herself, to her commitments, to her challengers, to her like page, to her fitness journey. And she just kept showing up. She kept being consistent, and it paid off last month. So maybe you're not hitting Success Club 10. Maybe you're not signing a million coaches. Maybe you are hitting Success Club 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 and enrolling a coach, or you have conversations going. Don't give up, because things are happening. Things are moving. And it'll come. The success from all that will come. It just might take a few months, and we just want everything instant, because that's the world we live in, is instant gratification. And we need to take a step back and just know that sometimes things are just going to take time, and they need to build, and they'll come when they're ready. So do you guys have any questions for me? Anything I can help you with? Anything that you want me, maybe I don't answer tonight, if it's something that I need to go look at, or we need some more, now she's sleeping, time to like kind of converse, or like, do you guys have anything? Nothing? Everything's good? I don't know if Heather's talking, but she's muted. I don't know if she's talking to us or...
I'm talking to you. I forgot I was muted. This may be better for a one-on-one, so let me know. But it's just super like end of pregnancy related, and like I'm due October 6th. I'm not starting a challenge group. Like, how did you hit Success Club in your last month of pregnancy, knowing you didn't have something coming up?
I did my group.
You did? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've been going back and forth. Do I like set it up and just pre-schedule everything and have it there to go and check in? Okay.
That's what I did.
Leaning towards, but I wanted to hear what you did.
The other thing you can do, Heather, is I'm running, just so everyone knows, I'm going to run a new mom postpartum group. So if you guys see me posting about that, that's going to be my group for my personal clients. But I am running a bigger group still. So if you have challengers that are plugged in there, or you want to plug challengers in there, that group will still be running on October 11th, I think it is.
Okay.
Let me look at my calendar, double check. Yeah, so I have a new mom group starting October 3rd, but our team group, challenge group that I lead every month will be on October 11th. So you can always invite to that too, Heather.
Okay.
And plug them in there. But yes, I did run a group. And I hit Success Club 21 in July. I'm like, how did that, like, I don't even know. So I was actually hustling my butt to hit Success Club 10 in August before I had her. And they just all kept purchasing. Anything else, you guys? Everything's good? Conversations are good? You guys? Yeah, everyone's tired.
My kids are going crazy. It's time to put them to bed.
Oh, it's okay.
No, it's not.
Sorry. Everyone's good? Okay, before we get off, I want everyone to say what their focus is this week, just real fast. Heather, what's your focus?
I'm doing a coaching hook right now. I've got a couple people who are like right on the edge. I'd love to get that this week and then move into promoting for October.
Good. Kristen?
Probably just getting back into the swing of things. I started my junior year of college 2 weeks ago, and I'm up in Rochester working at Mayo Clinic for it, and I am drowning. I'm drowning. So just trying to get back into the swing of things for me.
Just a lot of change.
Yeah.
Schedule, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Good luck. We'll be praying for you. Sarah Kay.
I'm going to be trying to focus on promoting stuff for October, the next challenge group, stuff like that. I just haven't been really focused on my posts the last week or so. So that's my goal.
Good. Jenny?
I'm going to really focus on actually getting back into it. I haven't done a whole lot. Actually found out 3 weeks ago that I'm one of those pregnant mamas. So,
Yay!
So I wasn't sure if we were
I've been feeling so great. Haven't done a thing, so maybe I'll jump back on this week. So,
Yay!
thank you.
Yay!
I was going to say a bunch of us are having our babies, so we need the next wave now.
Yep. Well, I'm due May 3rd, so.
Yay, that's so exciting.
Thank
So
you.
fun. I swear this team.
Something in the water, something in the group.
Shakeology, something in the Shakeology.
Yeah, ready to be able to
Tell people that.
All right, Jack and Laura.
We're going to be running a free crack pat group next week. So I'm kind of focused on figuring out how, I think what we're doing is we're going to take like a clean eating script and put that into it. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. We just posted a hook today. And so
What was the name of it? What kind of group?
A clean eating crack pat group.
Oh, okay.
So I think I'm just going to kind of, I think I'm going to post about it in your group and ask if anyone's ran one, but I think I'm going to take like a clean eating script and then kind of work in the clean eating crack pot from there.
There might be one in the or in Meg's Diamond group. So I remember, I know there's a Crackpot freebie, but I don't know what she posted. I don't know if it's just Crackpot recipes or if it's a full template.
Okay.
So I will, either way, I'll post the info on the team page.
Okay, great. Thank you.
It might give you guys something.
Sounds good. Yeah, so we're basically going to focus on getting ready for that, and then I'm just trying to have more conversations with people. I've been doing I've gotten Success Club for the past 3 months, but I can't get past there. So I'm trying to hit it.
That's
so
awesome.
I'm looking at talking to more people and trying to get back. The kids just went back to school last week, so trying to get back on the schedule again with that.
Yeah, a lot of change. I hear ya. Amy or Margaret, one of you guys want to go?
I can go. I am going to run starting, I think it's the 19th to the 23rd, a free 5-day core challenge group.
Okay.
Hopefully get some people in there to see what it's all about that are on the fence. Follow up with some leads that have been emailing back and forth and just haven't quite taken the plunge, and just push the October group. So
Cool.
got high hope.
I'm sure Alyssa has told you, but if you can show them, I don't know how you plan on doing it, but if you can do videos and just show them.
My biggest question to you guys is I have an Apple laptop, but I have an Android cell phone, so I can't download Slice. Do you guys have another app you usually use that any Android users out there or that you recommend? Or are you all Apple users?
Apple.
Can you download it on my laptop and do it that way? I'm sure I could.
I don't know. I can ask one of Meg's Diamond coaches, Manny, has an Android, and she does a lot of videos.
I would really appreciate that.
I have an Android. What app are you looking for? I actually tuned in late. Sorry.
I know that all the girls they don't want to get put in Facebook jail by using certain music on the back of some of these Android apps that do videos that speed up the videos and that kind of stuff for you. So they always do the slice video, but that's only for an Apple phone. So I have an Android, so I was wondering if do you use a certain app?
I do, and I haven't used it. I can't remember. I think it's called Kinst Pro. But what I'll do is I'll take a snapshot of it for you, and I'll put it in the FHK group.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Margaret, do you want to go?
Yeah, so my focus, I guess we're going to do a clean eating group. I'm going to post for this week, so to start the following Monday. And just to continue on, I got a couple of people I need to follow up with. And seemed like they were interested when I did my boosted post for the challenge for October. So I'm going to do some follow-ups with that week, yeah.
Good. So everyone's got something, which is good. And see what happens when you kind of ask questions, or I kind of like that. Everyone got comfortable talking, and we can all kind of help each other out and kind of get some answers going and move things around and help you guys instead of always just utilizing the team page. So hopefully this will help you guys feel comfortable talking on the Zoom too. So Lisa, what we did was I just asked them what their focus was for the week before we ended the call. So if you want to jump in, you can, of what your focus is for this week on your business.
My focus, I guess, is just to get more organized, because I actually took a step back and I'm trying to get back into it now. And just to get more organized and actually start inviting again and messaging people with invites, because I'm doing fine with the post invites, but it's the messaging invites that I'm having some struggle with. But I just basically started doing it, and I'm doing it the way I'm just saying, hey, I don't know if you'd be interested in this or not, but I was running a free clean eating group and I thought about you. Maybe you know somebody who would be interested in doing something like that. And I've had a couple of responses with people just saying, oh yeah, me.
Oh, good. Just getting over that fear a little bit. And I think that's great. Kind of take that little plunge back into it. That's perfect.
So my suggestion, not to ever back off, because I slacked off for a long time and it sucks getting back into it again. You just like you're starting from scratch again.
Yeah, but sometimes it's good if you get a clean slate and kind of get a new fresh focus and figure out what you want to do and how you want to do it and kind of have a new perspective on it all. So that's good. Good to have you back.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Thank you.
All right, guys, I will have the recording up tomorrow. I'm going to get this little one to bed, and I'm going to have to bed. So thanks for having me on the call. I appreciate it. I am trying to get a guest speaker to come on our team call, and like the 25th or then the first week of October. Amanda Miller, and on learning social media marketing and marketing yourself. She is amazing. She's rocking it, and she really has just really learned it all on her own and just been applying it. She's been awesome in sharing her knowledge with Meg's coaches, and then her Meg's Diamonds, and then she's been on their team calls to share. So trying to figure out a good date for her with her travel schedule and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that as a guest speaker. That won't replace our October call. It'll just be in addition to for our knowledge and kind of end the year strong. So, speaking of, so super excited, you guys. Sorry, real fast. I qualified for leadership out in California, which means you had to be a paid 5-star in July or August and have a certain amount of elite points. I qualified, didn't think I'd be able to go, and just, sucked it up and said, well, it's just one more event that I won't attend this year. It's totally fine. Like, it's the last one of the year. We're going to go with the team. And I just wasn't going to plan on going. And then Matt had his best friend getting married. They're having his bachelor party. So then I was like, I'm for sure not going because it's that same weekend. Like, there's just no way. I'm like, family first. I get it, God. That's really funny. And my dad offered to come watch the twins. And so Hayden and I are going to head off to leadership in October. And I'm so excited, not only for me to be able to go, but I'm hoping that this will kind of just keep this fire going for the team. I think we're all kind of took July, like May, June, July, and just kind of, I think everyone kind of came back in July. But I'm hoping this will kind of be a really good kickoff for the end of the year. I'll get some new training and kind of get my own fire back in for Beachbody. And you guys know, coming off of Summit, how you felt coming home from Summit, and just what that does for you. So I'm really excited to go and bring you guys back some knowledge and some tools for that. And then also in October, we're going to do a coaches only challenge. So keep that in mind. Heather and Sarah, you probably take that one. Oh no, Sarah, you'll be fine. Heather, you might want to take that one out. Sarah, you'll probably be good to go, but stay tuned for that as well. We're going to run on our team page and just give you guys an opportunity to win some prizes, focus on your own health and fitness, and hopefully get some team community going on. So I know that our team culture has been down, and I have posted videos, and I take responsibility for my part in that, but I am super excited to get that back. So we've got some things in my pocket that we'll start doing this month and next month to kind of get that back and to get the community back and be friends and share community and support and encouragement as we all kind of finish this year strong and give ourselves September to get back into our new fall routine and then kill it in October. So, all right, you guys. All right. Thank you for hopping on. I'll have the recording up tomorrow. And I appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time.